The other one that I'm very excited about is Jayden Jackson. I'll tell you a quick story. People forget that Jayden Jackson was like seemingly impossible to get. Him and Eugene Brooks at one point were kind of felt like the Danny Okoye treatment, where it's like, oh, he's not getting those kids. They're not even like being recruited by Oklahoma. Jayden Jackson was at one point seemingly like a foregone conclusion to Texas, Ohio State, Miami, so on and so forth. And then all of a sudden in the last second, Oklahoma pops up out of nowhere and closes this deal. Jayden Jackson, another one, because you don't know how the rankings work, folks. You scream at me all the time. Started as a 3-star. But we get all this verified data and tape, and we bump him up to number 189 nationally. Why? Because he whooped everybody's ass his senior year. He continued to get better and better and better. And, he's also just an outstanding kid. And I don't know if you remember this, man. He literally said he didn't want to take his OU visit. He didn't want to go. He didn't even want to take the unofficial. He was like, he literally had to be talked into giving OU a chance. And within the first 10 minutes of the visit that he didn't want to go on. That's what sealed the deal.
Changed his mind.
Everything about Jayden Jackson that's already been talked about, we know, right? He's an elite interior defensive line presence who's going to get up above 300 pounds and is probably going to play a lot very soon. But my favorite story to tell about Jayden Jackson is when I went and drove out, if you'll remember, to the Lipscomb Academy versus IMG Academy game in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, I drive all the way out there, and I'm going to talk to David Stone because Jayden Jackson by then had already committed. He was working on David. And the easy answer to your question would have been David Stone, right? He's the 5-star, whatever. Here's what I love about Jayden Jackson among all the talent he has and whatever else. Dave and I were chopping it up after the game. And a story he told me, he was like, Lipscomb Academy, we were whooping them early on. And then all of a sudden, their offense settled in. And Lipscomb Academy has a lot of talent. At that time, they had Deuce Knight, who was a 4-star quarterback, just moved in, committed to Notre Dame. Well, Lipscomb Academy gets going on a drive. And David re-aggravates kind of one of those ankle injuries that had banged him up at times over the course of his career. He re-aggravates the ankle, but it's in the middle of an offensive drive. And Lipscomb's going, they're running hurry up, they're trying to keep IMG off guard. So David's getting to a point where it's like, it hurts. It hurts bad. And a play happens, IMG's running to get set back up. David's clearly, hampered by this injury. And Jayden grabs him and says, switch, and moves him forcibly over to the other side at defensive tackle. And David's like, what's going on? And the ball is snapped, they go. David comes back and he said, I realized in that moment, Jayden made me switch with him so that my get-off foot wasn't the ankle that was hurt.
Oh, dang. Okay. Situational awareness. Wow.
And I was like, for Jayden Jackson to think of that before the player who was hurt in the middle of a hurry-up drive, I'm a big Jayden Jackson fan now. He's all the talent in the world, but he's smart. And I think he's playing a lot next year. I really do. Just think about that for a second. Jayden Jackson saw his teammate in the middle of a hurry-up drive and said, switch with me so that your get-off foot isn't the ankle that's hurting you right now, and you can be the fullest extent of yourself. Then he had to worry about his assignment on the play and everything else he's got going on. I'm a big Jayden Jackson fan.
And having to switch what his assignment was because of where he's set. Now he's got to do what David was supposed to do, and David's got to, but recognizing, that's chef's kiss on the situational awareness. All right.